Hi, my girlies, welcome back. Today, we are talking all about makeup. If you're a beginner, a school going girl, or someone who does not have much idea about makeup, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to buy, this video is going to be a little helpful. So, I have created this look. I hope you'll enjoy watching this video while I am just blabbering, doing my makeup. Also, I've shared a few tips and tricks. Okay, so let's start. First, let's fix my hair. They always come in between the process, especially the baby hair. I have so much of such baby hair. They keep growing, they fall out, they come back. It's very hard for me to manage those. And when I straighten them, they somehow pop up like this. Because my hair is really frizzy, it becomes like this. See, it looks very bad. So I always make sure that I pin them up. Currently we are using a headband, so I don't need to pin them up. I also have this Chotusa mirror in case I want to look at myself very closely. Okay, so the first ever thing we're going to do is always apply a moisturizer. You cannot do your makeup without applying a moisturizer. Why? Because you don't want any chemicals or anything to go directly into your skin. So moisturizer will make kind of a barrier. Anything harmful cannot go inside if you use a moisturizer. You can also use a sunscreen or a sunscreen plus moisturizer. Whatever you have, make sure you use one. The one I'm using is from the Body Shop. I actually got a kit as a gift. There was a skin mist, this moisturizer, a body wash, and something else also was there. I don't remember. But it was a kit that I got as a birthday gift. The second thing we're going to use is a primer. Now, if your skin is very good, like you don't have any big looking open pores or uneven skin texture, you can skip this primer. But I don't recommend skipping a primer. It makes the makeup look smooth. It hides all your pores, the uneven skin texture, redness, everything. Primer itself feels so smooth. The one I've used is from Record. Now this is a mattifying primer. It will make my makeup look matte. It gives a matte finish. When I go to weddings and parties, I have this thing. It's not a primer. It's a little bit shiny. What is that called? I don't remember, but I'll insert a link of what I use instead of primer. That makes my skin look so shiny beneath the foundation. It adds a kind of shine. But since this is just for beginners and we're doing this like a day makeup, so I think matte is the right choice. Now the skin is all prepped. Firstly, what we're going to do is hide the dark circles. I don't have that many dark circles, but why not just hide this anyway? I have some dark skin here and here. And say hi to this new baby. It joined my community last week only and it is going nowhere. It loves my vibes. Now for that, we are going to use a concealer. This one is from Forever 52. I started to really apply makeup after school when I was in college. Before that, I used to just apply a compact powder. My mom's any redness, any spots, anything, you can hide it all with a concealer. Now you need a sponge or a concealer brush to blend it all. There's so much to learn in makeup. It's like a never-ending process. If you're a beginner, you might not have heard about something called color corrector. Suppose someone has so much of dark circle, they use orange to hide that. If someone has very much red skin with a lot of pimples or spots, they use blue, because sometimes even foundation is not able to hide everything. That's why they have to color correct, so it becomes even and does not look bad. Now comes the hero of makeup, which is foundation. Okay, this is new to my collection. I ran out of my foundation. This is from Swiss Beauty. It's called Game Changer Serum Foundation. I don't usually like to order makeup online because I want to see how it looks. I want to try it on in the shop and then make a decision whether I want to buy it or not. Okay, it doesn't have any brush or anything in the end. Is it supposed to be like this, or did the lady at the shop give me something. I'm sure it's not just like this. There has to be something because this is dropping down. Swiss Beauty, what are you doing? So when I started applying makeup, I was clueless about what to do, what to buy. So I used to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. That is how I started my makeup journey. The first makeup products I bought were from Maybelline. Maybelline will not disappoint you. I tell you that. Maybelline products are so good and they are economical. They're not that expensive. Also, who has noticed that ever since this influencer industry has bloomed, makeup industry has also just bloomed. See, I told you it kind of drops. Okay, you might be feeling that I've applied way too much, but no, we are going to fix that later on. There are a lot of makeup brands nowadays. Back in the time, there was just Lakme, Maybelline, L'Oreal, but now it's Sugar, Fake Cosmetics, Flossy Cosmetics, whatnot cosmetics. I don't know. It's so confusing what to buy, what not to buy. So I always check for reviews. But I feel reviews are also paid. I mean, you see influencers promoting something, but then it says it's an ad or they earn commission. So they would only say good things about it. Girls who have bought the products with their own money, and if they are sharing a review, that's good. So whether you're on Nika or Amazon or anywhere else, always check for the reviews. Those girls have actually bought that, they will not lie. Now let's set the foundation. You cannot leave it like this. You cannot apply anything on it like a blush or a highlighter directly on the foundation. You have to set the foundation. This is a little sticky. You need to set it with a compact powder. So again, this is from Forever 52. Okay, this is my cute little box for brushes. Box for brushes. One, I can even make a separate video on which brush to use when. This is a very puffy brush and the biggest brush that I have that we're going to use on the foundation. Have you noticed that there are so many guys now who have become makeup artists, professional makeup artists, and they're doing such a good job at what they do? Say Ankush, for example, his vibes, his comedy videos. Um, I like watching him. We are all set with the compact. Okay, now let's apply contour. This is a palette from Sugar Cosmetics. I actually dropped it twice. That's why the blush is completely gone. But my contour and highlighter is still there, and there's so much of it. That's why I'm not buying anything new. Blush, I bought another one. I'll show you that later on. I actually have very limited makeup products because I don't do makeup regularly. I do that only occasionally. And when I'm going out with my girls or something, I don't do makeup. I mean, I don't apply foundations, concealer, because I just apply compact or a BB cream, a little bit of blush, lipstick, kajal, and I'm good to go. Okay, so why do you need contour and who needs contour? My nose is pretty big, you see, and now that I've contoured it, it looks a little thin with these two lines that I've done. So you're going to come down your eyebrow and spread it away, not inside, away from your nose. Okay, that's what I've done. Then I also feel this part, I want to hide it. I also want to hide this double chin. So let's first hide the double chin. A little bit of contour here, and I'm going to just blend it out. Then this part I want to. Doing this will basically make your face look thin and a little structured. Okay, now comes the main part is I want to apply this contour over here because I have like bigger cheeks. You see, I have this Kareena Kapoor kind of. That's what makes me look cute. I like it that way too. I'm not insecure about my cheeks. I'm insecure about a lot of things on my body, but not my cheeks. Okay, we're done with the contour. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it does make a difference. This is the lightest shade of contour that I'm using. There are darker tones also available. So if you're just starting out, don't order anything like this online. My skin tone is fair and I don't like that harsh contour. I want to keep it a little minimal, just like how I did. So that's why the tone is also a little minimal. Okay, this is your highlighter brush. Now highlighter you can definitely apply with your fingers. Actually, when you apply with fingers, the product comes a little more to your hand, and then you do this and that looks absolutely amazing. With the brush you have to do this 2-3 times. I like my highlighter to highlight. I mean, that's the whole point, right? I've seen my friends doing very little highlight, just this. Oh, okay, I'm done, but I want to shine a little bit here. And the best part where I can apply highlighter is here on my cupid bows. Is that called cupid bow? I don't know what to call this. The shape of your lip kind of shows. Now comes my favorite part, which is applying a blush. So this brush we used for compact, this is a smaller one. The smaller one we are going to use for blush. There's this friend of mine who likes to apply blush on her nose. I think it makes her look cute because you're going to smile and apply it. Makeup artists don't generally apply a blush to your T-zone, but I like to apply the blush a little bit on this area also. Sometimes when I feel that okay, I've applied too much by mistake, I just wipe it with my fingers like this. You see that? Okay, the blush I bought from Westside. I was not able to find a peachish pinkish shade. I actually wanted one in Maybelline, but that one was not available. I also have another blush which is specially for the wedding season. That one is from Faces Canada. It's a little glittery. This one is matte for the day look. Okay, what are we doing next? In case you're wondering why I'm not doing an eyeshadow, there's so much to learn in eyeshadows. But let me just do a little bit and show you how that works. Now eyeshadows you can totally apply with your fingers, but when you want that very minimal eyeshadow, that's when you use a brush. I actually had a very good brush which was a little thinner than this, but I lost it somewhere. Anyway, I only have 3 eyeshadow palettes with me. One is from Huda Beauty, which is a gift. Another one that I have is something that I bought 4-5 years ago. I still have that because I don't use that much makeup. The other one I have is from Faces Canada. So this brush is a lipstick and a lip balm, and there are a few more things that I ordered. Okay, let me share with you a tip. So after you're done with your eyeshadow, if you take your highlighter or any kind of golden or silver eyeshadow and apply it in your inner corner, it makes a huge difference. That's what I always do. Doing this makes your eyes look so nice. For that, I've used this very thin, long brush. I think I really need to make a separate video on brushes. Okay, let's apply a kajal now. This one is again from Faces Canada. Like I told you, I ordered a few things from there a few months ago. I'm in love with this kajal. It comes with a sharpener, and this side it's like a mini sponge. I've never used this. Do you see how kajal makes a huge difference to the whole look? Now I don't do liners. I'm not a liner person. I used to love doing those winged eyeliners back then, but now I just don't like using liners. I don't know why. If I want to do liner, I instead use this kajal only. To use a kajal as a liner, you need something smudge proof, so you won't look like a horror person. Great. Also another way to use kajal, which is just on the corners. That looks so good. Also, you can apply it all over. There's so many ways to apply kajal. Okay, the battery of my mic is running out. Let's do mascara. This is my favorite mascara in the whole world because this is not any regular mascara. This is the first coat. You see the difference. Now let me do the second coat and show you. So it's got 2 steps. Let's apply step 2 now. If you purchase this, I'm sure you're going to love this. You will not regret this. I anyway don't recommend products that you shouldn't buy. Okay, lastly, we are applying a lipstick. Whenever I decide to do a nude tone, I'm either going for a brown shade or a pink shade. As the top is brown, we are applying my favorite lipstick. When I run out of this, I'm ordering another one the very same day. This is from Flossy Cosmetics. What's the shade name? I don't know. It's not written anywhere. In Therapy is the name of that range. In case you think I'm dumb, I'm not. People are these days overdoing their lips so the lips look bigger and better. But every time I try to do that, I just ruin the shape of my lips. I mean, I was better at drawing in school, so that shouldn't happen with me. This is just like painting, right? Okay, so this is how I look. I think I look good, don't you think so? And this is the final look. I hope you guys liked watching this video. There's actually so much to do in makeup. You can even apply highlighters on your shoulders, your collarbones. You can do contour on your cleavage.